Sykes-Picot Accord. It was a secret agreement between the French, the British, and initially the Russians also, in how they wanted to carve up the Middle East. They had already prepared plans to defeat the Ottomans. The Balfour Declaration, 1917, when the British government gave its pledge to establish the Zionist state in the Middle East. And another important landmark is the San Remo Petroleum Agreement of 1920, in which the Americans got a chance to explore oil, particularly in what now is Saudi Arabia. The Aramco came into being because of the San Remo Petroleum Agreement. Prior to that, the British did not want the Americans to come in. We have just seen Israel being created, and we have seen it growing from strength to strength. We are a disunited, so-called Islamic nation, not being able to do anything about it. We saw at least two areas of denationalization. One was in Iran. Prime Minister Mossadegh nationalized the Persian-Iranian oil company. And the other one was in Egypt, where Gamal Abdel Nasser nationalized the Suez Canal. So these were two important events that happened in the Middle East, where the newly independent or newly autonomous countries tried, or the new leaders of the Muslim world exert themselves against the colonial powers during the 1973 Arab-Israel war, after which an oil embargo was placed. And for the first time, the price of oil in United States of America jumped from 55 cents to $1. In 2010, there was this phenomenon of Arab Spring, and this was not an exertion of the autonomous right by the leaders of the Arab countries. It was an exhibition of self-determination by Arab masses who rose up against the many dictatorships that were existing and still exist indeed in the Middle East. So what is the emerging situation in the Middle East? First of all, there's complete lack of unity and lack of consensus. There is no joint stance on any global issues. The Muslims are disunited. The Arabs are absolutely disunited. They are not bothered about Israel. In fact, they have considered Israel to be a fait accompli. There is no policy of how they are going to deal with Israel. They've got no policy of how they are going to liberate the Palestinian people.